Good morning and welcome. Today we will be doing a beginner's flow for hip opening. Go ahead and grab your most comfortable yoga clothes and your mat. Awesome. So find that comfortable seated position. We'll take some breaths together. Big inhale here. Sweep those arms overhead. Exhale through center 3 more times, actively reaching those arms. Big inhale, big exhale. And again. Last time. Great. Now we're going to cross those ankles, plant our hands, come onto all fours. Once we're here, we'll move through our cat and cow. Big inhale here. Exhale, drop your head round through your spine. Inhale, heart forward, gaze up. Keep those abdominals in, moving with your breath. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, heart forward. One more time. And next, we come back to center, tuck those toes, and press up and back into your downward dog. From here, we'll sway our hips from one side to the other. And then pedal out those feet. And then press your chest closer to your thighs, finding length through your spine. Pull those abdominals in and let your heels hang heavy. Let's take a couple breaths here. And then from here, we'll lift that right leg high. Let's take 2 breaths here in our 3-legged dog. Then look at your hands and bring it all the way through, finding that high lunge. So press through that left heel, then through that right knee. Sweep those arms overhead, opening up your heart to the ceiling, actively reaching those arms behind you, and then coming back through center. Let's hold it here. And then exhale, plant your hands, scoot those left toes back, drop your knee behind your hip. Hands come to the inside of your right foot. Walk that right foot over. We're going to actively drive that left hip to the ground. And as you actively press that left knee towards the ground, your right knee will slightly open and breathe. One more breath. And then we'll walk that foot in, plant your hands, tuck your toes, press back into that plank and up into that downward dog. Now the left leg reaches high for that 3-legged dog. And then you look at your hands, bring it all the way through, come to that high lunge, heart opens up to the ceiling. And then we exhale. Plant our hands, scoot those right toes back, drop your knee behind your hip, untuck your right toes. Walk that left foot out to the very edge of your mat and actively press that right hip into the mat. Walk those hands back, tuck your toes, left knee meets right, open up those knees wide, tuck your toes. Sit those hips as far back as you can go and walk your hands forward. Drop your forehead to the mat and breathe. Really concentrate on opening up your hips. So actively press your glutes closer to your heels, even if it's just a small amount. Breathe into those hips. 3 more breaths. Walk those hands back, press yourselves up. Bring those knees into center. Tuck those toes and press your hips up and back. Bring that right leg high, coming into your 3-legged dog. You can start to bend your knee and let those toes fall behind you, stacking your hips one on top of each other. Right leg comes back down. Left leg comes high, bend that knee, and let those toes fall behind you. Drop that left foot. We're coming back to our right side. Right leg comes high. Look at your hands. Bring it all the way through. We're going to cartwheel our arms up, and then we're going to open up our feet so our toes are parallel. Drop those arms. We're coming into our wide-legged forward fold. Sweep those arms up. Exhale, we fold forward. Once you come forward, you're going to start to sit that right hip back. Turn those left toes up to the ceiling, and if you want to keep going down until your glute is close to your heel, you can come all the way down. Or you can stay right here, a little bit higher, turn those toes up to the ceiling. One more breath. And then plant that left foot and come over to the other side. Sink that left hip back, turn those toes to the ceiling. And then one more time each way. Switch sides. And then we come back to center. We walk our hands to that right foot. We drop that back knee behind our hip. Walk that right foot all the way out to the edge of our mat. We're coming to our lizard pose again. Actively press that left hip into the mat. This time, open up your foot so that you're balancing on your pinky toe. And just actively press that left hip into the mat. We're going to hold it a little bit longer here. 3 more breaths. And then we can bring this right knee to meet the left. Hands come underneath our shoulders. Toes tuck. Press your hips up and back. Lift that left leg high. Bring it all the way through. Again, we're just coming to our wide leg fold or wide leg stance. So our feet are parallel. Our legs are open wide. Big inhale up. Big exhale down. We're going for a twist this time, so plant that right hand in the center, lift that left arm up. We're actively pressing that right arm away. Switch, that left hand comes down, that right arm comes up. Come back to center, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Drop that right knee behind your hip. Your hands come to the inside of your left foot as your left foot walks out to the edge of your mat, all the way to the edge. Actively press that right hip down and open up your left leg. Come onto that pinky toe. Pull your abdominals in. And then we can scoot our hips back so our hip is over our right knee. Our left knee comes to meet it. Open up those knees wide. Come to your child pose one more time. Sit those hips back. Walk your hands forward. Drop your forehead. Walk your hands by your head. Press yourselves up. Bring those knees together. Just sit your hips to one side and swing those legs forward. We're going to roll ourselves all the way down. And once we're rolled all the way down, open up those knees wide. Bring your soles of your feet to touch, and bring your hands to your belly and just focus on your breath. Take your hands, bring those knees back into center. Bring your knees into your chest, holding it here. And then we're going to bring our hands behind our thighs
And we're going to roll back and forth until we come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. We'll end class the same way we began it, by taking 3 big breaths, adding breath to movement. Big inhale, sweep those arms overhead. Exhale through heart center. Again, big inhale, big exhale. Last time, big inhale, big exhale. Thank you for joining me this morning. I will see you next time. If you like this video, please like and please subscribe, and I'll continue to make more videos.